1968
and the oldest club in the country.
Very different golf course.
Let's find out what the atmosphere is like here at the Australian Golf Club today.
One of the best courses in the world.
Australian Open is a tough course.
A large part of Australian golfing was up in flames today
That is
when
mine.
fires
Shout
hit
out to Daniel Cook, the superintendent, and all his hard-working staff this week.
Well, I think my message through the whole period was I wanted to make it about our group of people. We're all here through 1 or 2 degrees of separation because it was by invite only, so most people knew everybody, and I wanted a really good group of talented people to have a really good, fun week. So my message was to, let's turn on a show, but let's have a fun time doing it. We want to turn on a good show, but realistically, I was more interested in people having a good time, eating good food, being well rested. Tournament preparation requires really early starts, and with the early starts comes the darkness. In the darkness, we have a lot of our staff moving around, getting involved in their processes and procedures to make a golf course play and present as it should. The early starts always means we're here in the dark. The beauty about starting in the dark is you get to see the sunrise, and as the sun rises over the property, you really get to see the motion and the amount of work that's going in by each individual into their area. The darkness disappears and we get into the green of the golf course and the white of the bunkers, and it really starts showing off what it should be. And if you haven't done a tournament before, that is your first experience. What usually happens though is if you do it a traditional tournament, you work morning, night, by about the middle of the week you're completely fatigued and you have no idea where you are, what you're doing, you're just in this automatic go zone, right? And you remember nothing of the tournament. Yeah, you don't remember the high highs or the low lows, you just remember, oh, I was there. And once you've done a couple of tournaments, you know that happens and you brace yourself for it, like, oh, don't go out early in the week, like it's a long week, it goes for 10 days, like take it easy, it creeps up on you. But yeah, that's a common first experience with an event. But usually you add onto that fatigue or like this sickening amount of like tiredness, and then it's not a fun event. By the time you get to the end, you just think, oh, that was a grind. it's not that common for people to do the same schedule 7 days in a row. So sometimes they chop and change. Well, that means like every day here, you come in, you're like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. You read the schedule and you get your head around it, and then halfway through the morning, you kind of worked out, oh, everyone's worked out. But when we did this, by the third, fourth day, everyone's like, oh yeah, I know what I'm doing. Oh yeah, you do that one, I do this one. Oh yeah, that's our run, and we meet here, or we go there first. And that was the beauty of it, right? By the time we got to that Thursday, everyone knew what they were doing. It was like, everyone's like, everyone just do their own thing. That schedule was, I mean, we poured a lot of time into that. And even personality matching, like finding people that work good together and people that don't, people that like being out by themselves or sitting on night, all those kind of bits and pieces. So yeah, there's a lot of work in that, but it made it fun. For me, it was fun. My favourite part of the tournament was in the planning phases. We set out to have a really fun event, a group of people that knew each other, had a good time, and also turned on the golf course for the players. Through our planning, I think we were able to achieve that. So my favourite part was planning to have an upbeat, high morale, high energy tournament that was respectful of the people working it, and I think we're able to do that. So my takeaway is taking away a good experience that everyone can remember and making some new friends throughout the industry.
Compliments that we've received from the players have been overwhelming.